Do you know what day it is?
Japan!
It's Japan Day! We're at the airport at the moment waiting for our first flight. Momo will get here any minute, and then we're off to Cairns, and then we're off to Tokyo. And I'm so excited. T-minus 20 minutes. Momo will be here, but for you, it'll be just now. We have a Momo! Hello! Mama? Mama? Where's Mama? She's here. We actually now need to go to our gate and board, so we're gonna see you. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. It's literally bound.
No commentary from Momo over there. She's busy watching Death Note for the first time.
Absolutely.
Well, what are your thoughts on Death Note?
So I've pretty much finished Death Note. I have like a few more episodes, but I've changed over because I watched like 30 episodes of that. I've really binged it. And now I started Spy Family.
Is it good?
I am approximately 5 minutes in, but I think it's good so far.
I finished my book. I was reading Starling House, but I really enjoyed the book. Very gothic vibes, beautiful writing. The main character was an interesting one. She felt like a teenager sometimes, but I think that was just her vibe.
What did you rate it out of 5?
I think I'm settling on a 4. What do you rate your in-flight meal out of 5?
1. I don't ever like the plain food.
That's really disappointing.
Unless it's Korean air and I get Korean food.
What did you have?
Honey soy chicken with rice. What about you? How would you rate yours?
I had like a cheese ravioli with pumpkin, and I think it was like a 3. It was maybe 2.5. Like, it was a bit annoying because like the ravioli around the edges had obviously been sitting against something hot for too long and was kind of hard and dry, but it was pretty tasty otherwise. So we are about 14 hours into delirium. We have another 2 hours and 15 minutes before we land in Tokyo. Final thoughts?
My final thoughts are that I wish I could do the split right now.
Yes, it would be a vibe to do the splits right in the aisle just there. Alas.
Well, what are your final thoughts?
That was it.
We are now in Tokyo! Yesterday was a very long day, especially for Momo. Poor thing. Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Very long day. We're in our tiny shoebox of a hotel room, ready to take on the first day in the city of Tokyo, which is very exciting. So it's just a more chill, relax, explore, shopping day before we have a really, really big day tomorrow, Disney Sea, which will be so exciting. We're about to go, and I don't know where we're going to go first. I think we're just going to see what's around the area.
Momo wants a coffee.
These two don't drink coffee. I'm a coffee drinker and I need it.
We need to cater to our little Momo. So here are my Studio Ghibli nails. I got a little calcifer.
Look at that hand painting.
I'm
Look at them.
Yeah, literally
obsessed.
hand paintings.
Like, stop it. Stop it. The detail, obsessed.
Stunning. These are my
They're
Karomi
so
nails.
beautiful.
Me.
These are my kawaii nails with the fun Hello Kitty.
Amazing. Look at the view.
It's actually so pretty.
That view
Like a really
is-
nice skyline.
It's amazing. But yes, we'll find some more picturesque views for you. Don't you worry.
Let me take you around the city of Tokyo with us. I can't believe we're here.
You can't!
here's the thing. These next clips, it's kind of a little hard to hear clearly. It was a really busy street. We were in a long line for dinner and there was lots of people around us also talking, and my camera was just picking up on so many of the noises that it was just a little too much. So I am going to be dubbing over everything that myself, Chloe, and Momo say so that you can actually hear what we're saying clearly and not be too disrupted by the chaotic background noise. I apologize in advance. Hello, welcome to Squat Town. So today we did a bit of shopping and we went to Pop Mart and I picked up, what is it? The Skull Panda Image of Reality series. I think the main one I like is the Philosophy Owl one with a book. Honestly, they're all absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I have a more satisfying open moment. Oh, good on you. Mine was not satisfying. Oh, that is so cute. Stop. Oh my God, I love it. Little Jack in the Box. That is everything. We're currently in line for Ichiran. Ichiran. Excited to have some ramen. Food. And then we're going to go to, I think it's the big Kinokunu store, like the 8-story one. I hope I marked off the right one in our itinerary / map. But yeah, excited for food.
I actually want this injected straight into my bloodstream, please.
It's a new day in Tokyo and now we are at Disney! We're going to Disney Sea today, so we're just waiting for the train to take us to the park. And I'm so excited, it's just been like giddy giggles on the train. And we have our ears. Exactly, got some cute little ears, mine's got little bells. Mine has such cute little bows, they're the cutest thing I've ever seen. How is it?
Oh, I absolutely love it. It's so yummy.
Alright, we're back with another dubbed section. Enjoy! We have just joined the Journey to the Center of the Earth queue. 2-hour wait. We'll let you know how it goes. 5 minutes in and I've moved to listening to an audiobook. We are 1 hour in, over 1 hour into the queue now, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, we got into the queue at 1:35 and it's 2:42 right now. We found a way to make the time go by quicker. Also reading a physical book. This Ravenous Fate by Haley Dennings. Sapphic vampire story. Hopefully there's not much longer of this. But honestly, I don't even care right now because I'm really enjoying the book. That's a good progress. 2 hours and 10 minutes in, we are...
Are we actually?
Yeah. We are almost at the front. Like,
Thank
it is inside.
God.
There's like
You're kidding.
20 people ahead of us.
And we're so close to being done with this line.
We got like 10% of the way through
the book, though,
Yeah.
which is
that's
pretty
impressive.
good. So
Good job.
Very pleased with that. It's been a painful and semi-productive time.
It's a really good book, though.
Yeah, we're enjoying it. Excited to see the romance.
Yeah, I'm really
Flourish.
enjoying it.
Yeah, they've got a good setup going on. Friends to enemies to lovers by the sound of it. So
Yeah.
I'm a little delirious, but I bought some goodies.
We're very delirious.
Very delirious. All right, we'll get home in like an hour. Cherry blossoms. I have reached a new level of satisfaction and pain. That was so good. Go to Flipper's Pancakes. Flippers! That is exactly how we all feel right now. It was.
The nails look stunning though.
I did this. That's beautiful. And think of the possibilities with that.
Oh, that is genius. Stealing that.
Day 3 was Disney Day. An absolutely exhausting day, as can be expected from any kind of theme park day. We'd initially aimed to get there like an hour or so before opening, but as you would have seen from the lines, we didn't quite achieve that goal. It took a little longer getting ready in the morning than anticipated, and we kind of got there just before opening time. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of a scary sight to see the absolute crowd outside of like both of the parks. Eventually made our way inside and started our adventures through Disney Sea. What are some of the main highlights? Well, besides the 2.5 hour long delirium inducing wait time for the Journey to the Center of the Earth ride, it was a fun ride. I wish I had thought ahead of time about bringing some little chairs like a group of people I saw in the queue doing. Creativity, ingenuity. I applaud thee. Oh, my back. It's always just so difficult though, because that's such a long time to stand in a queue, and then the ride, especially in comparison, feels like it's over in half an instant. But yes, it was a fun ride.
It was worth it?
Do I think it was worth it? I mean, I would not wait another 2.5 hours for that ride. Maybe like 45 minutes. I think it's hard to justify waiting that length of time for most rides.
Is there any ride that you would happily do that?
I don't know. I feel like I'd probably wait in line that kind of length for something that I knew was quite a long experience, if that makes sense.
I would wait 2.5 hours for one on the water.
You'd wait 2.5 hours for one on the water spider. Well, that's quite a unique experience, because that's like, an exclusive short film, and that goes for more than like 30 seconds. And I now have a new best friend, Baymax the burger. It is the squishiest, softest thing you have ever laid a hand on. I saw it and I immediately grabby handsed it and did not let it go from that moment forth. So very happy to add this to the collection. The whole Little Mermaid section, absolutely beautiful, especially at the indoor bit. I was just, frankly, a bit blown away by how like spectacular everything looked. So that was quite mesmerizing. I did really. While we were in the line, the never-ending line for Journey to the Center of the Earth, Chloe and I started reading a book together. So I think we read 10%, or roughly 10% yesterday, and then we read a little bit more today on the train. So speaking of today, it was Ghibli Museum Day. This was probably the thing I was most excited for coming to Japan, and can happily say that it lived up to my expectations. Probably surpassed it, honestly. It's something that I didn't really know what to expect going in, because you can't take photos or videos within the museum itself. So I hadn't really seen or heard like a whole lot. Alex did attend the museum a few years ago and he highly recommended it. So yeah, so I've had like, you know, various people recommend it, but I've never like seen what's inside the museum. But it was absolutely, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. There was like a series of rooms that were set up like someone's office that was just like the walls were covered with sketches from so many of the Ghibli movies, kind of scenes and characters and landscapes. Those rooms were also fully decorated, and like lots of books that were probably research for a lot of the films. At the Studio Ghibli Museum, they do a showing of one of 3 short films, and we saw Mon Mon the Water Spider, I believe is what it's called. It was honestly so beautiful. I was just pretty much on the end of my seat the whole time, giggling, gasping in awe, just the absolute beauty, like visually, of that film. But for something that's like 15 minutes long to make me feel so many things, impeccable. So one of the things about, you know, not being able to film or photograph anything inside, like on the one hand, great in terms of really being in the moment and experiencing everything right in front of you. But I have the memory of a goldfish. And so I was really worried that I would lose some of the clarity of the things that I experienced. So bless the gift shop. Firstly, they have like a picture book version of the short film. So I'm really glad to have this in my collection so I can refer back to it and I can see some of the stills from the film. Beautiful. So there's 2 other short films that are kind of in rotation. In an ideal world, I'll be able to come back and see the other 2, but that is like purely a timing thing. Would be rather difficult to manage, I think. Any other highlights from the museum, ladies?
Mine is the thing I don't know how to describe, the stop motion.
Is it on one of the postcards?
Yeah.
Again, thank you, gift shop. I got a series of postcards that include photos from within the museum. I'm not going to go through all of these because if any of you would like to visit and want to be surprised, then I won't spoil too much for you. But one of the things that I will share is, so this was kind of in this big glass cabinet and it spins around really fast and then has lights directed on it that flash intermittently, so it kind of looks a little bit like stop motion. So if you're looking at one spot, you know, the whole thing would be spinning around, but it looks like these characters are like moving. Momo, any highlights you'd like to share?
I honestly just loved that it was like such a nice rainy day. Like I loved walking to the museum through the park and there were some cherry blossoms in bloom and it was just nice and rainy and cozy and felt like we were in a Ghibli movie and it was amazing.
It was quite picturesque, honestly. I did purchase a few additional things while I was at the Studio Ghibli Museum, including a couple of puzzles. So this is kind of a painting of the outside of the museum. And then of course, there's Meadow. Oh, so beautiful. A whole bunch of bookmarks. Hee hee hee. So cute. So cute. I won't go Thank you. One thing that I haven't really shown you just yet is the itinerary that I put together for our trip. So this is kind of the love child of a TikTok that I saw of someone who talked about how they print and laminate their itinerary and give it to everyone on the trip. And then also seeing things about like getting stamps throughout Japan and buying stamp books to get all of them in. And I was like, why don't I make something that's a bit of a blend of the two? So I created an itinerary that talks through what we have on each day, and then also blank spaces throughout as well to put in ticket stubs, photos, stickers, kind of little mementos from each of the days. I still need to start putting in a lot of things, but I have started a little bit. So there was that day that I just showed you with some cute stickers, and we went to a photo booth, and then have started work on the Ghibli one here. So this is one of the postcards that I got. And then also one of the stickers and various other stickers. So I'll fill out this with some more kind of notes on the highlights and photos that I'll print off when I get home. It was honestly so delightful this evening. We got back and kind of ended up just doing a little bit of journaling in each of our itinerary booklets. Another thing I'll say, shout out to 7-Eleven and the real tasty food we've been having, like onigiri for breakfast every morning.
We love you.
We do love you. And Momo tried some of the gyoza today.
Oh my goodness.
Rating out of 10?
10, and they were like $3. Amazing pork gyoza. I would highly recommend.
Food top notch. So thrilled with pretty much every meal I've had. I think that's all that I have thoughts for today. So bring on the new day after a really solid night's sleep.
Oh, so cute. Do you have a vision?
Not entirely, but I think I want calcifer like here.
Yes. Maybe like. No, actually, that kind of is.
I know. I think it's quite fun. Actually.
Yeah, no, that I'm saying that as a joke, but actually, now that I think of it, it's fun. Okay, so we've got little kitty, little kitty, little cutie. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I might move him somewhere so he's a bit more visible.
Yeah, and then.
Day 5 in Japan was Team Lab Day. Around lunchtime, we headed to Team Lab Planets, which was amazing. Would highly recommend that. So many cool just experiences. If you don't like highly chlorinated water burning your feet, just something to be aware of, but it was so beautiful. Lots of really cool things with lights and flowers. And we've just made a little pit stop to this lovely little park, taking full advantage of some of the cherry blossom trees before we find some delicious food. And then not much else today. I think we're having a pretty chill one, maybe a bit more exploring, just a bit more of a relaxed day today, which is very nice. So yeah, let me take you along with us.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
No, seriously, with this chair.
The lounging.
Oh
Yeah. First good thing to happen to my back this whole trip.
no, seriously.
I I went shopping and there was a line out front and it was like, we sell out quickly, maximum 10 boxes per person. I was like, this indicates it's good. So I decided to get one of everything to give it a try.
Oh, look how fancy they are.
I know, it looks
maple
so
cheese.
good. Oh my god, yum. Ooh. Here's the goodie.
So maybe savory and sweet.
Yeah, ooh. 3, 2, 1. It is savory and sweet at the same time, but mostly sweet. Oh.
This tastes like a stomach cramp waiting to happen.
I welcome it. I welcome it. Mmm. Yum. With the scent of Gouda cheese wrapped in cream and cheese chocolate.
Cheese chocolate.
Well, that was divine, I dare say. We should do the honors and get the maple cheese. Oh, okay. Cheesecake made from Hokkaido mascarpone and cream cheese with melting maple.
Yum.
Oh, delicious. Oh. There's a bit of maple inside.
It's like a pancake.
Yeah, it's like a really fluffy, like pancake cake. Really light on the cheese, but the maple's good.
This is really good.
Let's see if I can do
There's more.
There's one more. The cheese escargot. This one says, a fluffy sponge cake filled with cheddar cheese wrapped in rum and vanilla flavored cream.
Oh.
Fun little swirl. Ooh.
Looks like a little smiley face.
Oh yeah, that's some good sponge cake. I think the maple cheese and the cheese escargot were about what I expected, but this one was just like a really pleasant surprise because I was like, how sweet's this going to be with the cheese, and is that going to work? But it worked really well. Oh, maybe the maple cheese and then the perfect cheese second. What about you?
I think the maple cheese. This one kind of freaked me out a little bit, so I feel like there was too much happening. But
No,
it was
that's
nice.
fair. That was a blend of flavors. We're going to enjoy this. Thank you for joining us on this taste test adventure.
We are now in a new city. First of all, here's what our Airbnb looks like. When you first arrive, a Momo will greet you. Oh, this is gorgeous. Coming through to the kitchen. Oh, a little washroom. Oh, heaven. With this view, are you kidding me? Here's where we'll be eating. This is absolutely beautiful. Take you through to one of the rooms and then up the stairs. Bedroom number 2 and bedroom number 3.
This is the best place ever.
But back to the travel updates. So we actually made no other plans on the day when we were traveling from Tokyo to Kyoto on the Shinkansen. We've done a lot of activities and exploring and walking around so far. So it was really nice to just take the day purely for traveling on the bullet train. I really enjoyed seeing a bit more of the Japan scenery, some of the other towns as we were passing through. And then once we made it to Kyoto, we just went for a short walk around the neighborhood to find some takeaway, something to eat for dinner. And then we just took the rest of the evening to relax, hang out, before another day of exploring. We made our way to Arashiyama. We were blessed with an incredibly beautiful day and had a walk through the bamboo forest. Definitely a bit of a crowd to deal with, but it was still beautiful nonetheless. And we also just enjoyed taking our time walking through Arashiyama, having a look at a lot of the different stores, stopping at a few places along the way to enjoy some delicious snacks. We of course couldn't help ourselves and had to go into the Rilakuma store, as well well as the Miffy Sakura Kitchen. We also went to the Tenryuji Temple and just took a look around the gardens. It was an absolutely beautiful day. Like I said, most of the time in Japan so far, it's either been really overcast or raining. So it was really lovely to just walk in the sun through the gardens, taking a look at a lot of the blooming flowers. And then we had a little bit of a walk through the Kimono Forest, which was absolutely gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure that's about it before we then went to the Kinkakuji Temple. That was an incredibly striking temple. It's the one that has the gold leaf facade. I feel like I'm using this word to describe everything, but it was just so beautiful. I loved walking around the lake, seeing the reflection of the temple on the water, and all in all, it was such a lovely day. And then we rounded off the evening by picking up some ramen. We got it takeaway. There was a bit of a line out the front, and we were starving, so we took it to go, came back to the Airbnb, and yum! It was beautiful. Oh, I'm now in bed, by the way. My camera battery died while I was walking and filming this, so we've miraculously been teleported to bed. Tomorrow we're going to the Torii Gates. We are aiming to leave a little before 5 o'clock in the morning so that we can get there roughly around 6 o'clock. We want to avoid as much of the crowds as possible, but it's also supposed to rain pretty much all day tomorrow. I think it's currently forecast to start raining around 7 a.m. Oh, thank God. It's now forecast to stay kind of sunny until like midday, which is really nice. Another tentative plan for tomorrow was to like hire some bikes and ride around the city, but if it's meant to rain, I feel like that might not be the smartest idea. So maybe tomorrow afternoon will be a really chill one and maybe just giving our feet a bit of a rest. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed because I have to wake up in 6 hours. But yeah, I'll see you in the morning. We have now reached a new city. We are in Osaka. So a little quick recap of yesterday. The morning started out beautifully. We woke up at 4 a.m. and at about 4:03 we received a message from Chloe, which Momo and I hadn't actually seen because we had our phones on Do Not Disturb, of course. But essentially I was kind of like slowly waking up and I hear this banging and rustling and rattling, and I was like, is Chloe bringing her suitcase up the stairs? Why would you do that? It's like a narrow staircase, really steep. It was just, I thought they'd agreed and decided to just keep it down on the bottom steps. And then eventually Momo also rose and was like, Chloe, are you trapped in the toilet? And she's just like, help.
No, there was no yes, I'm scared. Help!
So it turned out Chloe thought it was a sliding door. It's a swing open and shut kind of door. So Momo's just like, hello.
No, I was literally fearing for my life in there.
But she survived. She made it through. So it was a very dramatic morning. But yes, we did wake up at 4 a.m. in order to get to the Fushimi Inari gates really early. We got there about 6 a.m. and, you know, there was like a few people, but it was definitely not as bad as it could have been. We finished up at around 8 o'clock, and by that time the crowds were already starting to thicken quite nicely. That was a weird way to put it. We ended up just heading back to our Airbnb and had a bit of a rot and relax afternoon. It was raining all afternoon, and we were just like, you know what, let's just each take a bath. Let's just chill out. I managed to catch my journal itinerary up to date, which is really nice. And I'll do a little flick through of some of my favorite pages later.
You should really be excited for the flip through because
I'm just so excited actually to see all of our finished products.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be amazing. Because the rest of that after... Did you hurt yourself?
I tried to scare you. I stubbed my toe.
It seemed like you scared yourself.
The only person that benefited was you.
Me. We had another travel day today. Just got to our Airbnb, and on the way here we were going through the train station and there was a ghibli store. So
Yeah, we all walk on.
I was like, we can't just leave.
No,
that.
it would have been actually
a
impossible
crime.
to not go.
No, it wouldn't. There's no world, no universe in which it didn't happen. So I bought a few little things. Got a little calcium carabiner. Oh, hello. Some more washi tapes. Some stickers. A little puzzle. Some Howl's Moving Castle, like little 3D paper theatre things. And do you want to show what you got?
I got this Gigi mug, and if you know Kiki's delivery service, this is when Gigi sees it in the supermarket and goes, "Kiki, it's me."
Little Totoro handheld.
It's so cute.
It's so pretty. And I also got a couple of, I don't know where the other one's going to go to yet, but I got some surprise little packages that have a little chibi Totoro, and they're different colors, I think, for different meanings and significancies. I'm going to open this one up and see what's
want me to
inside.
help?
Yes, please.
Okay. That's hilarious.
All I know is summer.
I need some tweezers, I think.
Can you please upload a video of you saying Shooby Dooby for 10 hours straight? Wait. I actually think I could sleep to that. Because I was thinking more that she'll beat, but if you
My name is Angela. And there's this, it's hard to see, there's this little leaf tag. I'm going to keep it for the scrapbook.
Taz has been saving used tissues for the itinerary.
It wasn't used. I got extras so that I could have a clean one.
I was making a joke, but then I realised you actually did give tissue.
It was really cute. It
No,
was
no,
like at the Ghibli Museum, they had the Straw Hat Cafe. So, or like on the receipts and the napkins, they had the straw hat.
No, yes.
So cute. Yeah, so you got a little card. Oh, that's also really cute.
Are you going to put that in your itinerary?
Probably. He's inside.
I love you.
Okay, so I think I got the kind of clear, pale blue. That's so pretty. Hope, intuition, positivity.
That's
so
fun. You
lovely.
really need those things.
I know. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, thank you for the show and tell. Thank me.
No, I was going to say.
Thank you for coming to the show and tell. We're just chilling out here for a little bit, I think, before we're going street karting. Which is going to be so fun. I cannot wait.
Yeah!
Before we wrap things up, I'm going to show you a couple of the pages that I have in my little itinerary. As promised, I'm not going to show you every page because, well, frankly, I haven't actually finished putting stuff on all the pages. I'm still planning on printing out some extra photos and sticking them in, and I still have a few pages where I need to write out like a little summary of what we did on each day, but I'd still like to show you a couple of my favorite pages from in here. So first up, here is the front cover. And we tried to find stamps at as many of the train stations that we visited as possible. These are some ideas of things that we could do, and I did a little stamp on the ones that we actually managed to visit, and just a few notes about what we did. These are the photos we took at that photo booth. So here is my Ghibli museum spread, which I would have shown you, but I ended up filling out some of my thoughts here, and I'm not sure if you would have seen this bit either, but I also stuck in the information booklet onto this postcard so I could keep that. So many gorgeous little stickers. I love it so much. And then the Ghibli goodness continues on in the next spread. Throughout, I've included some like memorable and funny quotes from the trip. Of course, some more stickers. This is like the little pass that you got to see the short film. And this, in fact, is the napkin that I saved from the Straw Hat Cafe. So I didn't just put a whole tissue in here, but I cut out the little art from the napkin because it was just too cute. Again, more stamps. These are all of the little cheese thingies that I got from that store and tried with Momo. This was a few little like mementos, tickets, an oracle, and just like little pieces from some of the bags when we went shopping and traveled around Arashiyama, plus the Tenryuji Temple. Also got some extra little bits and pieces still to stick in. So those are just some of the pages from my little book so far. And I guess that's a wrap on my travel vlog for Japan, which was honestly one of the most memorable and magical trips I've taken. And I would love to go back again and see more of the country. Thanks for watching. Bye.